Hey everybody, thank you for joining us today on another episode of KlingsporFIT. We're happy that you're here. We have a fun, informative show for you today. First, we're going to start out with HR Manager Tammy Guess. She's going to tell us a little bit about what's going on in our area regarding COVID. Tammy?
Thank you, Lorie. Good evening, everyone. I'm going to give you a slight update here on the COVID-19 cases, and I'm sure you've all heard that it's on the increase or on the rise. And what I want to talk about a little bit is what they're saying in regards to numbers and vaccinations. The cases, of course, of the corona, along with number of people ending up in the hospital, are increasing after months of decline. The Department of Health and Human Services, used to say Human Resources, say the new variant is very contagious and it can potentially cause more illness than the variant before. According to the DHHS, the new cases that they've seen, 99% of the people have not been fully vaccinated. With that being said, the slide here will show you some of the numbers we're looking at in North Carolina. As of today, August 10th, they've been, today, 2,985 cases reported. This is a 14% positivity rate that we're having in North Carolina. Currently, there's 2,179 people that are hospitalized. And with that being said, in North Carolina, they're saying that 58% are fully vaccinated. 62% have had at least one dose of the vaccine. Across the United States, they're saying that 58.7% of Americans ages 12 and up are fully vaccinated. They're saying that this helps control this variant, but there's still some positive cases with people that have been vaccinated. In Catawba County, as of today, there was 201 new cases, and back in mid-July, it was even hitting daily. Some of the cases were anywhere from 4,000 to 6,000. So today's been a low case, so hopefully we'll see some trend going down, but not sure yet. But total cases in Catawba County have been right at 20,000. And with that being said, currently, as of today, there's 10 people in the hospital. 42% of Catawba County residents have been vaccinated. And then on the next slide, one of the reasons we have looked recently at our protocol here at Klingspor is they recommend, if you're in a high transmission area, to pay attention to that. And as you can see from this map, North Carolina is considered high transmission with a 14% positivity rate. The red zones are high transmission, as you can see, all over the U.S., from a 10% to a 14.9% positivity rate. The orange is substantial, anywhere from 5 to 7.9%. The yellow is moderate, 3 to 4.9%. And as you can see, there's no blue zones at all, and the blue is low, 0 to 2.9%. According to the strategies with the CDC, they recommend that all unvaccinated persons wear masks in public and in indoor settings. Based on emerging evidence on the Delta variant, CDC also recommends that fully vaccinated persons wear masks in public indoor settings in areas with high transmission. So that's one reason that we've looked at this as far as mandating the mask again, because we are in a high transmission area. We will monitor this accordingly and make decisions as it happens. On the next slide, I just want to show this in regards to cumulative cases reported by clusters. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5 lines down, you can see manufacturing. As we are a manufacturing company, there have been, since the variant has started, there's been a total number of 117 companies that have reported cluster cases, affecting 1,725 of their employees, or that they have cases in that respect. And of course, this represents different industries. If you're interested in looking at that, we can publicize that. But I wanted to point out the manufacturing part of it, another decision maker that we had with the mask mandate. And of course, just to reiterate, due to the increase in cases in North Carolina and Catawba County, we've implemented this mask mandate again. We want to ensure that we do not have a widespread of virus here at Klingspor. We would like to continue our daily operations in a safe working environment. We will monitor data, as I said, and make decisions accordingly. And this would be monitored routinely. While we are not pushing vaccines, if anyone is interested in finding out more about where you can get one or more about them, you can go to vaccines.gov, put in your zip code, and there's information there to let you know more about the vaccines. Just everyone be safe, and thank you for listening. Lorie?
Thank you, Tammy. We really appreciate that information. Change is always hard, and going back to masks is disappointing, but we want to do what keeps our employees and our company safe. And we really, as an employee, I really appreciate you being willing to share some of the information that goes along with the decisions that are made to keep us safe. So thank you, Tammy. Now, on to brighter things. Next, we have for you on the show tonight is a little episode called The Spiel. You may have seen one Spiel episode before where we talked about vitamin D. This time, two of our folks from The Spiel, Denise Black and Jennifer Eichard, are going to talk about sugary drinks, artificial sweeteners, and the importance of quality water.
Hi everybody, welcome back to The Spiel. We have fun on the agenda today and some fun facts to share with you about soda and water. So, sugar is more addictive than cocaine, and it produces widespread illness and diseases. Soda manufacturers don't even like you to know about the sugar in their drinks, so they disguise it behind names like sucrose and high fructose corn syrup. And that's what you'll see on the label, but it's really sugar.
Absolutely. If you consume 18 teaspoons a day from all your sources, you are at risk of cardiovascular disease and type 2 diabetes. One can of name brand soda has 9 teaspoons of sugar in it. That's a lot of sugar.
A lot of sugar. Here's some issues with sugary drinks. They don't make you feel full, and they're strongly linked to weight gain because of that. So you have some soda, you're not full, so you go for the potato chips, and that's bad.
Yeah, you just seem to like, it's just empty calories, I think is
Right.
basically what they call that.
But you
and
just
eat.
You just
Anyway.
had that much sugar, but you're not full.
No, you're still hungry.
So you're gonna eat some more.
Yep.
So, and then those large amounts of sugar are turned into fat in your liver. You end up with fatty liver. Sugar dramatically increases belly fat accumulation. Sugar sweetened beverages may be the leading dietary cause of type 2 diabetes. So there you go. I think I read 1 in 7 people in this country have type 2 diabetes. It's really high, it really is. Sugary soda may be more addictive than cocaine. More of that than you want, and then this afternoon you're going to want another one and another one. Sugary beverages may increase your risk for heart disease. And the sugar and acids in soda are a disaster for your dental health, so your dentist doesn't want you drinking them either.
Well, I think it breaks down the enamel and
Right.
stuff on your teeth that causes you to have, for your teeth to break down. That's when you have fillings or when you have to have them pulled or just...
Incoming feelings and rotten teeth. Yep, that's what it'll get you.
rotten teeth.
Soda drinkers have a drastically increased risk of gout. So if you've got gout, and I know some people who do, stay away from the soda. And sugar consumption is also linked to increased risk of dementia. It's your turn.
You're funny. And also, it's not any different for a diet drink. So if you think that you are safe because you're going to choose a diet drink over a regular drink, you're mistaken. Most of the health issues we've covered with sugar drinks are also associated with diet drinks. Plus, your body can't tell the difference between regular sodas and diet sodas, and that's where the trouble starts as well. Like, let me say that again. Your body does not know the difference between a regular soda or a diet soda. So even though you're drinking diet sodas because you think you're being correct or healthier with your body, you're not. Soda is soda, whether it's regular soda or diet soda. It's still going to have that adverse effect on your body, which is just not good.
Well, here's what the problem is. When you have a sugary drink, your brain sends your pancreas a message that says, send out some insulin to fight that sugar. Well, since it can't tell the difference, when you have that diet drink, it sends it out again. So you're faking your body out, like there's no sugar there for you to get and store for energy. So you faked it out. If you continue to fake your body out like this, then you
end up with the metabolic syndrome.
Right, which is high blood sugar, high blood pressure, heart disease, and just doing that over and over again, that's what it causes that.
People to have strokes and things like that as well.
Right.
It's just overall bad for you to consume sodas.
So really, soft drinks are bad because they have so much sugar in them, and diet drinks are worse. So don't think you're doing a favor. So aside from soda and diet soda, which we've determined are really not good, what are some other high sugary drinks?
Apple juice is one.
Yep.
You think of apples are good for you to eat, but when you take it and put it into a drink,
concentrate too.
Right, then you're adding extra sugars to it. It's very important when you read a label, even if it says it's 100% juice, you know there's more sugar added to it.
And then a lot of times they'll say they have added sugar.
Right, so it's very important to read the label just to make sure of how much sugar you are consuming for that, what you think is going to be a better drink option for you than a soda.
Yeah, so if we go back to originally I said, if you have 18 teaspoons, or I think you said it, 18 teaspoons of sugar a day, and that could be from all consumable possibilities,
Right.
then you're going to have problems. That's too much.
Yeah.
So one soda and one bottle of apple juice, and you're toast for the day. No more sugar.
Right.
Actually, you're over.
Yeah, and
You're
you
over.
don't even think about it because it's just a drink, it's a consumable thing, and a day you're up 16 to 18 hours of the day, and you think, well, I had a soft drink in the morning, and in the afternoon I'm going to drink a bottle of apple juice or orange juice, or even there's just a lot of drinks out there on the market that claim that they're good or healthy for you, but there are hidden sugars.
They're full of sugar still.
And if you don't read the label, you're missing out on that. What you think you're omitting it from your diet, and you're not, because you're consuming it through that product that you just drank. So the only way to go is just straight up water. If you just straight water, that's the only way to avoid it. It's just get you some water.
Put the lemon slice in there and go.
That's right. That's right. You could even use limes or oranges. I mean, you can flavor them naturally. They have those new things where you have like the bottle or the glass or the cup or whatever, and you can infuse like real fruit down in there.
Yes, I've seen those. Yes,
it will flavor your water, so that's always an alternative as well.
I've even seen apples in those too.
Yep, you can do apples.
Yep.
So, and then you're getting the water from the apple in your water. So
right,
looks like a win-win to me.
Okay, so let's look at the caffeine in a soft drink.
Okay.
A 12-ounce can of soft drink has 34 milligrams of caffeine.
Wow.
And a diet soft drink has 46 milligrams. So there again, I mean, it's high. It's worse on the diet drink.
It is, and that is 3 to 4 times the caffeine in a cup of coffee.
Right.
Wow.
So you're getting all that sugar and you're getting that caffeine. If you're drinking a Coke a drink at dinner time, if you're having soda for dinner, you may have problems sleeping tonight.
Absolutely. There's like no wonder that people are laying there saying they're counting sheep, or they feel like they have insomnia or things like that. I'm not saying that insomnia can't be medically a thing, but people
Well,
probably do need to process how much they have drank that day
You're
as far as their sodas and
you're
stuff.
hyped up on sugar, and you're hyped up on caffeine.
On caffeine,
Right.
Yep.
So,
Well, that's interesting for sure.
yep.
That's good stuff. And like you say, diet soda is not your friend in that it's and I say that too because I have drank diet soda. I'm guilty. So when you think you're doing yourself some good, you're really not. It's worse than if you would just drink a regular soda.
Right, because
is what
once
I'm hearing.
again, diet soda came in second place.
Yeah.
So, now, on to some better news. There is something out there you can drink.
Water.
What's the spill on water, Jennifer?
Why do you need water? Water is the most necessary substance our organism constantly needs to work properly. Our bodies are made up of 60% water and our blood is made up of 90% water. It's kind of an eye-opener to even hear that information that there's so much water in our bodies already and we constantly need to remind ourselves we have to replenish that water. Things that you can do as far as what water is essential for is it regulates your body temperature. It keeps your eyes, nose, and your mouth moist. The tissues in those will be moisture. It protects your organs and your tissues. It brings nutrients and oxygen to your cells. It lubricates your joints. It flushes out waste products. Like it lessens the burden on your kidneys. And when you think about that, that's I took that to heart when I read that
one is
information.
Yeah, keeping your kidneys flushed out. That's super important.
Right. There's just many things that each one of our organs does for our body that we could learn more from them and how to take care of them better, I guess, in a way. That would just help us live longer and be healthier. Dissolving minerals and nutrients in your body for use, just like I said, every day function and organ requires us to drink more water.
So if you lose more water than you take in, then you can become dehydrated, and that's bad, bad, bad.
Yeah.
Then some of the symptoms of dehydration are vomiting, diarrhea, fever, infection, and not drinking enough water during exercise or in hot climates. That can cause dehydration as well.
And it's been extremely hot lately.
Yes, this summer has been extremely hot.
So we should be drinking more water just for that, alone, let alone everything else, especially if you're outside taking a walk or walking the dog or taking a run. I know some people are still exercising even here at the plant. They're still going for a run or a walk, and hopefully they are hydrating extra because of that.
One thing I always told my kids is, if your urine is dark, you are dehydrated. You are dehydrated. You should have almost clear urine. If you're drinking enough water and you're hydrated, you should have almost clear urine.
Right.
So if it's dark yellow or darker than that, drink some water.
Yep, that is true. That is true. You can even have, there's lots of foods that you can get water from. I looked at a list and there were 10 of them, and they were cucumbers was top of the list. It has 95% water. Tomatoes, watercress, lettuce, apples and celery. Of course, we all know watermelon always has water. That's the most common one that we know of is watermelon. That's
watermelon.
Exactly. And that's why everybody's like, what gives you water as soon as you eat it?
Yeah.
Watermelon.
Yeah.
Peaches has water in them. So does broth. They say bone broth. Or, you can add vegetables in with it when you're making the broth. And of course you get extra nutrients from the vegetables if you were to do that. But broth will also give you a more, water consumption. And zucchini. I did not know that zucchini it has 90% water. And that was a new one for me.
Yeah.
I just did not think that it would be part of that, but generally you think lettuce and watermelon, and what was the other one? Well, the cucumbers.
The cucumbers, yeah.
Yeah. So of those 10, surely somebody likes any or all of those that they could
If you
add that to your diet to
Right.
get more water consumption that way as
Right.
well.
So we're going to show a video on the water system here at Klingspor because Christoph put us in a really nice filtrated system. And so we want to thank him at this time for providing us, all the employees, with such a clean water system for all of us.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.
Today we look forward to learning more about the many benefits we have within our office and plant walls as we take you on a tour of the various water systems. We'll start with a quote from our president, Christoph Klingspor, who says, "I enjoy the reverse osmosis water best, but when I want something different, I go to the micro market. For a sweet beverage, I drink Honest tea and like blue corn chips when I want something crunchy for a snack." Avoiding buying single-use plastic water bottles is the beginning of this process and is as simple as carrying your reusable container with you. We encourage you to find a socially responsible and environmentally friendly option such as stainless steel, glass, ceramic, or a safe aluminum. If you forgot your reusable container at home, it's an excellent time to try one of the hot or cold stackable, unbreakable tumblers. They can withstand temperatures as high as 140 degrees Fahrenheit. They feature a pebbled exterior that hides scratches and scuffs. The tapered shape and pebbled surface helps support a secure grip. Utilizing reusable cups can impact the environment by reducing the pollution generated by plastic water bottles, which end up in landfills and affect millions of animals in their habitats. As you can see from this photo, the hot and cold cups available at each kitchen cafeteria location are a much better choice. Always clean, always working for your protection. Klingspor has taken another proactive approach for your safety. Silver Defender non-toxic antimicrobial films have been installed for your protection throughout the facility on touch points that are most frequently used. Silver Defender products contain an antimicrobial agent that keeps the film free of bacteria, mold, mildew, and fungi. Silver ions react with and affect multiple sites in the bacterial cells to help ensure a clean surface. Located near the restrooms throughout the building are our Oasis water filtration systems. They offer hands-free bottle filling technology with sensors to detect water levels as you fill your container. These systems utilize a silver-based antimicrobial compound that reduces microorganisms and mildew growth to protect the unit and its users. Many employees feel the best tasting water in our facility comes from the reverse osmosis unit on the new building's second floor. The manufacturer's slogan says the unit provides the greenest water on the planet. Reverse osmosis is a water purification process that uses a partially permeable membrane to remove ions, unwanted molecules, and larger drinking water particles. This process improves the appearance, taste, and odor of water by eliminating the contaminants that cause these issues. By providing a bottled water taste and quality, this reverse osmosis water filtration system eliminates the need to purchase plastic water bottles that can take decades to decompose. Contaminants removed from this system are lead, mercury, fluoride, arsenic, aluminum, iron, chlorine, chloramine, herbicides, and pesticides. The unique patented three-stage filtration process eliminates impurities while retaining healthy, thirst-quenching minerals. Our water filter systems deliver an endless supply of chilled sparkling, and room temperature water. The three-step advanced water filtration process provides total irradiation to reduce bacteria and virus count to almost zero, including eliminating E. coli and coliform bacteria. These water systems play a crucial role in helping Klingspor achieve sustainability initiatives by reducing water waste and overall carbon impact. Water is vital to our overall health and hydration levels, while many other beverages we consume might not be. Water has all the crucial zeros: 0 high fructose corn syrup, 0 sugars, 0 chemicals, 0 calories, 0 artificial colors. Water, no matter where or how you get it, is a better for you beverage. Join us next time for more healthy alternatives from KlingsporFIT.
Well, we want to thank you for being with us, Bill, today.
Yes.
And we hope that you learned a lot about soft drinks, diet soft drinks, sugary drinks,
Yeah.
and how important it is for you to drink water instead of those types of drinks. We hope you tune in next time, and we are sorry that our counterpart is not here today, Miss Lorie, but she should be back next week. So we look forward to seeing her then.
Bye, y'all.
Was that good? We need to do it again.
Bye, y'all.
I'm here now. Well, previously on the vitamin D thing, we had the power of 3, but on today's episode, we have the power of 2, and that's enough. So thank you, Denise and Jennifer, for all this information and for how fun it is to watch you guys interacting and sharing that with us. I do want to mention that when the video with Denise and Jennifer was made, that the mask mandate was not back in effect, and also that today here in the studio, you notice that we are not wearing masks, and that's because Tammy is way over there and Madeline is way back there, and we're not really interacting in the same space. So we feel like we're safe and following the rules based on 6 feet social distancing. So anyway, moving on. Next we have a guest presenter, Liz Green, and she is going to show us how to make what she calls a stupid easy avocado sandwich.
Hi, everybody. I'm here today with my friend Liz Green. She's vegan. She's going to tell us a little bit about eating vegan and show us how to make a wonderful avocado sandwich. So, Liz, tell us how you got to be a vegan.
Well, I have been following a whole foods plant-based diet for about 4 years now. And the thing that took me to this diet is because of my health. So I look fabulous, I know, but on the insides, my cholesterol was going through the roof. And my doctor wanted to put me on cholesterol medicine or fish oil or whatever have you, and I just was not ready to be on a lifetime of medicine. So I heard about a whole foods plant-based diet and how healthy that can be. So I gave myself 6 months of following that diet, and actually it's a lifestyle.
Right.
And went back to my physician for my blood work. Everything was back down to normal. So
That's awesome.
isn't
yes.
that cool? So I was locked in.
Yeah.
The hardest thing to give up on a whole foods plant-based diet or vegan, whichever way you want to think about it, for me was cheese.
Yeah, that's
Really
a
hard to
toughie.
give up that cheese. Meat, I've been kind of slowly cutting that back anyway. And but over time, it just becomes your lifestyle. And instead of it being losing items off of your plate, like meat and cheese, dairy, eggs, you're gaining so much more. So that's why I still to this day try to follow that lifestyle. I have such a prettier plate.
Yeah,
at
it
dinner,
does make
so,
a,
yep.
a beautiful plate.
Yeah. So,
And another thing that Liz is going to show you is that it's simple. These are probably things that you have at home right now, and you can just throw together a really healthy dinner or lunch in a hurry.
yeah. So
Yep.
we're gonna make a stupid simple sandwich, right? You get home, you've been punching holes in sandpaper all day, making the world a smoother place. See what I did there? Okay. All right, so these literally, I just pulled it out of my pantry today. So we're gonna make, it's a nice fresh cut on a summertime tomato sandwich. So we've got a few things here. I have some whole grain bread, so that's what I try to look for when I'm picking out my breads. White bread is for ducks at the pond. So when I'm looking for bread, I'll always flip around, read the back. You're looking for whole grains. Sprouted would be ideal. So there's a couple of brands that follow that as well. At the farmer's market, you can get some lovely tomatoes. And then we have our avocados. We're laughing because we were doing this for a while and it started to turn a lovely shade of not green. I have lettuce.
Oh, this
and
looks
then
so good.
It's gonna be delicious. So we're home, we're tired, we're just really hungry, and we don't want to grab for that bag of chips, right? We want something healthy that's gonna sustain us for some time. I did find Hellmann's does make a nice vegan mayonnaise, so if you like to add a little extra creaminess to your sandwich, you can. This is a nice option, so you're not getting that extra cholesterol in your diet. And then you can find some salt-free seasoning. Everything Bagel is available to do that.
And that's so
adds,
yummy.
That adds another nice little punch to the sandwich.
That's so yummy.
So, are you ready to create?
I am.
Okay, so we're gonna create here. Again, you guys, stupid simple. If you would care to give us some mayo.
I will give us some mayo.
While
Do you
she's
put it on
doing,
both sides?
I do. But you know what? If you're trying to avoid extra fat in your diet, leave off the mayo. Avocado has just enough creaminess.
I wondered if
to
you
add
were
that,
gonna
yeah.
mash the avocado up.
So
and
we
put it on
can,
there.
well, see, this was I was thinking about because this is such a high-class program that y'all have going here, and I know you're going to want to have a nice shot of the sandwich. I didn't want to just smash it on there. I was going to slice it for you, but at home, guess what I do? Get the fork out and smash it right on there.
Yeah, that's what I do too.
So
That really becomes my mayonnaise replacement.
yeah, exactly. All right, so I usually slice these guys up. Now, have you seen the trick to get the pit out of an avocado?
I stab it with a knife and work it out.
I just saw something on the internet that makes it so much easier.
Really?
Let me show you.
Okay, show me.
Okay, you're all gonna learn something today.
What weapon are you going to use?
My thumbs.
Oh,
You ready?
yeah.
Okay, catch this.
Look
Ta-da!
at you.
All right, if you want to take care of that one for
But
me.
we're not
Ooh.
slicing this, right?
Yeah, we can show them the smash technique if you want to smash it on that side.
I need a spoon.
So next, I'm going to layer on our lovely farmer's market tomatoes. Nothing wrong with grocery store tomatoes. Farmer's market just seems to have some more punch to them. That salt-free seasoning, I'm going to actually put that on this side so it kind of sticks. So this has a little bit of garlic and a little bit of sesame seeds. We'll get some more of that yummy. And you can make this your own. I've done this before at home and sliced really thin slices of cucumbers.
Oh,
Add a
yeah.
little extra crunch to it. If you don't care for regular lettuce, maybe some arugula for that little bitter taste, or
Oh,
some
my
yep,
goodness.
yeah, smasher on there.
So we have the avocado and the mayo, but
Yeah,
you could
yeah, you could cut back on.
you could do this just with the avocado.
All right, and then some kind of green. So like I said, maybe it could be, I'll a lot of times just put on spinach, break the little stems off. This just happens to be the lettuce I had in my refrigerator at dark 30 this morning. All right, now let's get it all together. Hopefully it doesn't fall all apart with witnesses. There we go.
And look how lovely that looks. Thanks guys for tuning in tonight. I hope you've learned how to make this quick vegan sandwich that's really helpful. And tune in the next week's and we'll see what we come up with to make then. If you have any suggestions you would like us to demonstrate, let us know and we will try to do it.
Thank you, Liz, for being our guest and for showing us how to make a stupid easy avocado sandwich. It looks delicious, and I hope to try that sometime soon myself, along with some water, of course, because that's better than the diet drinks I usually drink. If you noticed on the plate with the finished sandwich, there were these little purple balls. And what those are blueberry energy balls. And Denise Black made those almost as a garnish for this plate, but we've talked her into preparing those for us on a future episode, so you'll have that to look forward to. So next we have our own Elizabeth Powell, resident exercise expert, and she's going to show us some stretches for folks who sit at their desk all day.
Hello, this is Elizabeth Powell again, and I want to show you some yoga poses for those of you that sit all day, especially in the office or maybe riding in the car. So this is going to be some poses that you can do at home. And you will need maybe just a few little props, but easy stuff to find around the house. So I do have a yoga strap with me, but you can most certainly use a belt, or if you have a hand towel at home, you can roll it up and kind of use it as a strap as well. And then I have a yoga bolster also, but again, you can use just a really thick or sturdy pillow. So the first pose I'm going to show you is called eagle arms. This might be a little bit of a pretzel move, so I definitely will show you how to modify, but definitely give it a try because it's going to really help with your upper back, neck, and shoulders. So you want to have your arms out, almost like you're going to hug someone. And then take the right arm over the left and kind of try to hook your hands to meet. And try to stay here as long as you can, and really inhale and exhale deeply in and out of the nose. And as you inhale, you'll notice that space is created in the back, and that's where you're going to get a really good stretch. Now again, to modify, if this is really difficult, you can always just bear hug, and you'll get the same benefit. And then just release. And of course, what you do on one side, you have to do on the other. So bring the arms out again, like you're going to hug someone. And I'll just take the left over the right. Again, inhale and exhale deeply through the nose. And again, if this is difficult, you can always just bear hug the arms. And then release. So the next pose that I'm going to show you is called cat-cow. We did this same pose in the other video for those of you that ride in the car all day. Well, this is the same version, but you do it on the floor. Okay? So just come into a neutral tabletop position on either a towel or a mat. So your hands are going to be shoulder width apart, and knees are going to be hip width apart. So we're going to inhale, drop the saddle of the back and look forward. And then exhale, kind of push the floor away, tuck the chin and round the back. So inhale, lift, look forward, expand the chest. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin. And I would do about 5 rounds with your breath. So inhale, look up. Exhale, round. When you're done, just come to a neutral tabletop position. And then release. So this position is really good to help obviously with the neck and shoulders, as well as creating space between the vertebrae of the spine. So it also helps with digestion and lower back pain. So the next pose that I'm going to show you is reclined hand to knee pose, but we're going to modify. So again, I'm using a yoga strap, but if you want to, you can always use a belt at home or get a hand towel and just roll up the hand towel. So come to lie down. And really quickly, I just want you to bring your knees into your chest. This will kind of help position your low back onto the floor, just in case you have a really tender back. So both feet are going to be flexed, and just elongate the left foot. We're going to start on the right side. So grab your strap and just hook the strap or the belt onto the sole of the foot. So as you inhale, just bring the sole of the foot up towards the ceiling. I have the strap in both hands. And just take a few little pulses here, very gently. Doesn't have to be big movements. Now you can always just stay here, or you can take these variations. So I'm going to bring both sides of the strap into the right hand and extend the left hand out to the side like a T. I'm going to inhale in, and as I exhale, just open up the right leg over to the right. So this actually helps stretch the inner thigh. Inhale, bring it up to center, and switch hands. So bring both sides of the strap into the left hand and extend the right hand out like a T. Inhale in, and exhale, cross the right leg over the body. So this variation really helps stretch that IT band, as well as the sciatic and the piriformis muscle. Those are the two main hip muscles. And this is probably the biggest complaint that I hear for people that sit all day is that their sciatic or their piriformis hurts. And then inhale, bring it back to center. Bring both sides of the strap into each hand. Bend the knee. Release the strap. And extend the leg. And again, we're going to just kind of even up both sides and do it on each side. So just bring the left knee into the body. Again, feet are flexed. So bring the strap on the sole of the foot. Inhale, straighten the knee, and the sole of the foot is pressing up to the ceiling. And just gently pulse the leg. This stretches the hamstring, or the back of the leg. So I'm going to bring the strap into the left hand, extend my right hand out, and exhale, open the leg over to the left. Again, stretching that inner thigh. And then inhale, bring it back to center. Switch sides, so bring the strap into the right hand, extend the left hand out, and exhale, cross the leg over the body. Just go as far as comfortable for you. Most people's hips are very, very tight, so if you don't go over as far as what you see me do, then just respect your body and stay there. This also helps with low back pain, realigning the spine, and the psoas. So inhale, bring it back to center. Bring the strap into both hands. Bend the knee, bringing the foot down. Release the strap, and extending the foot out. And then just take a moment to let your body rest. So this next yoga pose that we're going to do is a great supine twist. This is going to be really help to alleviate lower back pain, help the upper back as well. It improves digestion. A lot of us don't think that whenever we're sitting, we don't pay attention to our posture. And so we're constantly at our desks slouching. So we're always crushing those digestive organs. So we always want to sit up straight. But this move will also help with combating that kind of posture. So just come to lie down on your mat. And again, you see that I have a pillow here. You can also use a pillow as well. So just walk the soles of the feet in towards the sit bones and then bring each knee into the chest. You can even kind of slightly rock back and forth, just massaging that low back if you want to. And again, both feet are flexed. So in this supine twist, we're actually going to extend both hands out to the side like a T. Just inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, gently twist or bring both knees over to the floor, or as you see, I have put a pillow under my knees. Now it's very important that both shoulder blades are on the mat. You don't want to be lifting like this. So just make sure that both shoulders are on the mat. And you can stay here for as long as you feel like. But whenever you're ready to come out, you're going to inhale. Bring the spine, or bring the belly button into the spine, or engage the core. And just bring the knees back to center. And if you used a pillow on one side to catch your knees, just move it over to the other. Again, bring the hands onto the knees. Take just a few moments. Kind of readjust. And then extend the hands out. Inhale in. And exhale, twist over to the left. To always make sure that both sides you get even. I always count the number of breaths that I take. So I always say 5 is probably a good breath. So you want to take 5 inhales in and 5 exhales out on each side. And that'll help keep that even. And again, make sure that both shoulder blades are on the mat. Engage the core. Inhale in and bring the knees back to center. Bring the hands back to the knees. And as you exhale, just release one sole of the foot, of the feet, down. And then extend out. And just allow a few seconds for your body to acclimate to what you just did. So for this last pose, we're going to do legs up the wall. So this is a great restorative pose. It helps increase blood circulation, it relieves neck and back pain, as well as help restores the feet. But please don't do this move or this pose if you have blood pressure problems or glaucoma. So you're going to find a wall and just come to sit down near the wall. And come to lie down. So I bring my knees into my chest first. That helps to kind of bring the low back flush with the floor. And then I gradually walk my feet up the wall. Now you're going to want to have to position and readjust yourself to bring your bottom as close to the wall as you can. It doesn't have to quite touch, but just get as close as you can. And you can stay here for up to 5 minutes. Now, if you have some lower back problems, if you're really tight in your hamstrings, you can have a pillow. Just kind of lift up and scoot the pillow underneath your bottom. Just breathe deeply. This is actually a really good position to help reduce anxiety. And then to come out of the pose, just gently walk the feet down, knees back into the chest. You can hold here for just a moment. And then very gently roll both knees over onto one side and then push up with the hands to come to a seated position. So thank you so much for watching, and I really hope that these yoga poses help you to combat any kind of problems that you might be experiencing.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Boy, if we were playing a game of Twister, she would certainly be the winner. She is very limber. We appreciate that. And her yoga classes are great. If you haven't joined one of those, please do so. Makes you feel so much better after a day of sitting at your desk, and just loosens you up and makes you feel good. So that concludes our show for today. We hope you've enjoyed it. I do want to mention that we have one more episode of our mental health wellness shows with the counseling group. That should be in the upcoming segments. I'm not sure if it's the next meeting or the one following, but it is certainly in our near future. And we also have more shopping hacks with Dr. George Place. So please stay tuned for those and stay safe, and we'll see you next time.